What's going on? Huh? Buster. 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 What's up, buddy? Huh? Buster. What's going on? You like that toy? You like the thing that represents an animal that isn't real? Filled with the thing that gets you high? Who doesn't like that? Huh? Well, maybe it's, what is it, a snake? It's a snake. Do you know it's a snake? You don't know what it is. You just know it gets you fucked up. Right? I know it's a snake. They're marketing it to me. Where you going, pal? Huh? What's up? Make some chirpies. Make some noises for the people. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah. What? Huh? What? Oh, yeah. Hey. What's up? Okay. Huh? Yeah. Wow. Now you're all fucked up. Fun, right? I know. You want to do some blow? Huh? Come on, I got some cat crank. You want some cat crank? You want to do some shots? Come on, it's time. All right. Fucking smells like smoke around here. I don't know what's going on. Why am I even doing this? It's fucking Saturday. I need to take the day off. Do some work, right? It's fucking Saturday. Who cares? Yeah, these are sneakers I never wear. What are you doing, man? What's up? You want to party? Huh? You want to party? Yeah, I'm wearing the Asics. I bought them. Oh, shit, man. I bought the Asics to run. You remember back in the day? Back in the day, during the pandemic, when they closed the hiking trails, I'm like, fuck this, I gotta run. So I bought the Asics. I think they're pretty good shoes. Oof. I got nothing, man. I'm just used to doing this. No, that rug is a Afghani war rug. They're not pictures of ramen bowls, whatever the fuck that is. Running is bad for you. Doing this is bad for me. Everything's bad for me. Anything I fucking do. I mean, I drink this Topo Chico. Somebody sent me something and said it's full of fucking poison. It's like, I don't know. After a certain point, it's like, is everything full of poison? Is that just the way we gotta go? Is that just the way it is? Do we just have to adapt to poison? Is everything some sort of giant fucking herd immunity experiment? I hope your genes can take the fucking beating. Are you genetically able to adapt to the beating you're gonna give your entire fucking vessel structure just by fucking eating breakfast? I mean, fuck. Gotta eat clean, gotta eat boring. No, it's not. It's not boring. If you're creative, you can eat clean. You don't have to eat any meat, and it's very good and it's exciting. I don't eat much red meat. I made I made skate wings. Skate wings last night. I never see them at the fish place. Use whatever options you have at your disposal to maintain your sanity. Okay? Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt other people. It's getting close, man. Some sort of end is near. Too close? Oh shit. Skate wings, yeah. Sharpling came over. Sharpling came over for dinner, and we broke it down. About 3 hours worth. I think we got to the bottom of it. You know, all of it. Talk the talk about the people. Threw a few people under the bus. Celebrated a couple others. Went over some music. Went over some movies, TV, show business. How things are holding up. Creativity. Did the big fucking talk. How'd the peppers come out? They came out good. We ate them all. The sashitos? Yeah, we ate all of them. And skate wings. And then I left a piece of ling cod on the grill and fucking forgot about it. So I don't know what's going on with that. Or my hair this morning. Need another Sharpling chat. Sometimes I think, like, why don't we just fucking throw the mics on? But we don't. Because we're just having human time. And there's things we can talk about as people that we can't talk about on the mics. What is skate wings? Do you know what a skate is? Hi. So funny. The people that choose to look like bandits. Skates are like, they're like, rays. The fish, a skate that has those wings. They have wings. And it's a very odd looking piece of fish. And I never see them out here. And you cook them. I just put a little flour on them, fried them up. That's where it's at. Hello, Toronto. How did I win the battle against my monster? It's daily. What, are you kidding me? If you got a fucking monster in the cage, I mean, you just have to know, when you're operating at your self-interest or the monster is. And sometimes you can negotiate. I think that if you have a monster that's proven to be dangerous to you and he lives inside of you, it's an ongoing negotiation. Like, after a certain point, like, what do you feed it? I mean, it used to eat a lot of stuff that was killing you. So how do you navigate? Dude, do you want to live? Do you want to be in another relationship? What do we got to do? What'll sate you? If I drink like a pot and a half of coffee or 2 pots of coffee a day to the point of nauseousness and, to the point of physical kind of compromise, would that placate you for a little while? If I fucking jam a fucking pint or 2 of ice cream into my face once or twice a month, will you leave me alone? Will you just settle? So you have to figure it out. You got to negotiate with it. Do you maybe we don't in the future date people with borderline personality disorder that will eventually need to call the police on? Do you think you could find a better relationship than that? Yes. And then what happens? Well, you never know with life, do you? Okay, let's block that guy. I don't know. I don't know if it's like filling a hole. I mean, I understand that metaphor, but I don't, I don't quite buy it. The God-shaped hole metaphor, or the filling a hole, the neediness. I mean, isn't it more complex than that? It's not really, it's not a hole. It's a very active organism. Definitely not a hole. I think the whole metaphor is about like never being satisfied. Like, it's never enough. Don't negotiate with the monster. You have to negotiate with the monster. There's no way to move forward if you don't negotiate. If you just try to put the monster in a cage, it's all going to come out. He's going to do something. He's just going to sit there and fester and fucking do something terrible. And you're going to be like, what the fuck happened? I thought I fucking had that cage secure. No. Got to negotiate with the monster. It's like that Jim Carroll poem about Kurt Cobain, where he said, paraphrasing, he said that should have negotiated with the monkey. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. About that woman who just said her husband has BPD. That's a rough one, man. They're very exciting and very engaging and charismatic, but there's no winning. You will be left a husk of yourself, and you're just going to have to figure out how to rebuild. Negotiate and navigate, sure. Yeah. Bipolar, no, I don't need that either. Oh, bipolar. I thought it was borderline. Oh, it's bipolar disorder. Well, bipolar, at least you can medicate. Borderline, oh boy, that's a rough ride. No winning with crazy. Yeah, but we're all a little crazy. It's like that fucking thing. It's like, after a certain point, if you're out there in the world and you're doing the thing, and you've had many relationships in your life, and you can sort of look at the arc of them, like, why this person? Why this particular set of fucking emotional liabilities again? Why are all these people on the same continuum, kind of? And then you dig deep and you realize, oh, I just wanted to be like my house when I was a kid. I just wanted to be emotionally chaotic and diminishing like when I was a kid, and I never knew what was going to happen. That makes me feel like home. So secretly, my monster is dictating. The monster that was created in that house is dictating my emotional choices. And they're all like the terrible thing that I lived with when I was a kid. Yeah, the comfort of chaos is real, depending on what you come from, It's just like people who grew up with parents who smoked, or if they die of fucking emphysema and lung cancer. Like people who grew up in a house full of smoke, either they smoke or they hate cigarettes forever. People who grew up with alcoholic parents, either they become alcoholics or they become complete fucking control freaks who try to manage every aspect of their life. None of this stuff is fucking rocket science. Behavior patterns they are what they are. And the sooner you fucking realize it, the sooner you might have some freedom for some part of your life, or just be chained to the patterns because they make you feel comfortable. And there's nothing wrong with that. What the fuck is happening here? What are we doing? Yeah, well, I mean, the question is fentanyl versus life. Look, man, it's a big fucking problem for a lot of people. It's hard to come back from those opiates. if you make it out. Sorry if you're going through that. Is the chaos real? Yes, of course it's real. Because like if you have to decide that chaos isn't real, you're making choice against chaos, and that's one of the ways that people live. It really depends what you come from. If you can identify, you can identify chaos. It's like if you're sitting in your bedroom wondering if, mommy's going to kill daddy, or daddy's going to kill mommy, or daddy's going to be too fucking drunk to fucking, not break shit at the house, or if daddy's never going to come home, or if somebody's going to come into the room and do something fucked up to you. I put that in the chaos column, wouldn't you? Yeah, I've been doing EMDR therapy. Sorry, is this getting too heavy? I'm sorry, good morning. What were we talking about? You guys are okay. Huh? Remember when we talked about music and songs? I've got no plan for this shit. All I know is that some people are charging for it. It's a freebie, man. People are like, I'm going to do a stand-up special. I'm going to riff out a stand-up special online and charge people. And charge it's like, I'm doing 50 to 70 minutes every morning. Okay, granted, it's not all funny. But there's some moments, and it's all free. It's a fucking riff party. Huh? Gonna do a few new jokes, then improvise with the people a little bit. $15. There's a racket, right? I don't know what the fuck to do today. I gotta make a list. There's a few things I wanted to get done during the pandemic that I just haven't got around to yet. Write book about loss. Go through books you have. Make some new funny. I get caught up in the minutia. All I know is someone told me they sent food to my P.O. box, so now my brain is just sort of like, damn, there's just food sitting over there at the post office that could be sitting in my stomach. There's cookies at the post office that are mine. Do the thing. You never just sit quietly and rest? Oh yeah, I definitely sit quietly and rest. I got plenty of time, man. I don't know if I do, though. That's a good question. I talked to James Caan for like 2 hours yesterday over Zoom. 80-year-old James Caan for like 2 hours. We got to put that together. I don't know when that's going to be up, but I've been watching James Caan movies all fucking week. And what's the P.O. box? 50753 LACA 90050. You watch Too Real, Kim? Well, good. That's a good one. The last two specials, Too Real and End Times Fun, fit together. They are of one. They are the document of this world we're living in up until it changes for the better or for the worse. James Caan has all his marbles. Actually. A good number of them. The ones that he doesn't have are just, they're just the regular ones. Favorite James Caan movie? Well, I've watched a lot of them. I'll tell you that right now. I just started Thief, which he seems to like more than the rest. It's weird. He's really actually a very good actor, and he sees himself as sort of a tough guy, and he is, and he's definitely athletic guy. But like he's when I talk to him, there's moments, and I don't know when we'll put it up, but he's very sensitive, perceptive about people and about the way he breaks things down. He told me something about the Rain People I wouldn't have put together. Because I guess I'm not that deep, right? And it makes sense. Of course, it's there. Yeah, Thinky Pain's up too. Those are the 3 Netflix ones. Thinky Pain, that was a while back. Too Real and End Times Fun. I don't know if he got pigeonholed into tough guy roles. I mean, look at that filmography. I don't know if that's true. He did a lot of varied roles. I mean, he was in Funny Lady, for fuck's sake. Rollerball, I guess that's a tough guy, but not really. I don't know that he did get pigeonholed. He did some comedies. He's good when he's a tough guy. So I did that. So the question was, do I ever just relax? I don't know, man. If you sit down for too long, the meditation, I'll run up the mountain. Today I'm going to try to take a break from the exercising. But if I sit down too long, then, the reality, not even reality, but the sadness seeps in. How do you not sit down and relax or rest? It's not even a matter of quieting my mind. Meditation is all well and good, and I should get on that a little bit. But I guess if you can sit and relax and just sort of reflect and accept. Oh my God, are people here who have never been here before? How does that happen? I don't understand this platform. Who are all these people that get into my DMs just with ladies' pictures saying hello? What is that about? What is that scam? Is that a catfishing thing, or what is catfishing? Who knows what's going on? I don't understand much, but I think it's probably a good quality. Meditation will help me. Yeah, I think that's true. Who did I talk about it with? I just talked about meditation with somebody. I can't remember who now. Oh, it's a bot? It's always like these profiles that are just some lady, and there's 2 pictures of them. Hello. Isn't catfishing scamming somebody as somebody else or something? I don't know. James Caan is 80. Yeah, mindfulness is great. I think I'm pretty fucking mindful. But that's sort of like an assessment, right? I'm being mindful. I am aware, self-aware, mindful of where I'm at in this moment. And I am a curator of my problems. Welcome to the museum of my problems and struggles. I can walk you around a little bit if you want. I am a trauma curator of my personal museum. Bots. Wow. Well, some people really know what's going on. You've been making notes. It looks like some people have got are there people out there right now during my morning riffage? So keeping a notebook? Is someone else writing the book of me? Oh, now you want seafood. Self-guided tour. I look lighter today. Well, let's see what's happened. Why would that be? I spent 2 hours talking to sort of a childhood idol, a presence in my life since I was young, somebody my dad liked, somebody my dad's age. Then I cooked some nice food, and then a buddy of mine came over for a few hours and just shot the shit. And then I don't sleep well, generally speaking, but I got up and I put sneakers on that I don't wear usually. Maybe that lightened me up. I'm framing the world in a different way. I'm framing some of the memories I have of my late girlfriend, or manifesting differently. I'm able to go over the good memories of Lynn as opposed to that horrible last week. It feels like I'm starting to appreciate the time and the events of our relationship And when I think of them, it makes me a little happier. Like I'm happy to reflect and have those memories, as opposed to it's so terrible. We had such a good thing. And I think that's like, I guess it's progress. I don't know. Yeah, I know it's a long process, and shit's gonna come and go. But like the other night, I was just laying there and I was thinking about some stuff, and it was okay. But then I just felt like I was gonna cry talking to my fucking neighbor. I don't know why. It's weird. I was just talking to my guy across the street, Troy, and like in this neighborhood, when the ambulance and fire truck came the morning that I called them when Lynn collapsed, everyone knows, it's a neighborhood and people are wondering what's going on. And well, I didn't know some of these people. I didn't know Troy that well. He helped me out with a jack once. He's a car guy. But it was definitely one of those situations where these people who live around me, would come over and be like, "Are you all right?" And I would just like bawl my eyes out. But he had me over for dinner, him and his girlfriend and stuff. But he just came out now, and we were talking about his dog. His dog got sick, and like, I don't know. Oddly, I don't know that guy that well, but he was around right then when all the shit went down. And I just felt it. I think he's telling me about his dog, and I'm starting to get choked up. I feel a little choked up now. And but they figured it out. His dog ate a sock, and I'm like, well, I guess that's resolvable. Maybe you can let your guard down more with strangers. My guard, that's generally my problem. I don't fucking know you people. I don't fucking know you people. I don't know the people I perform for. I don't know the people who listen to my podcast. I can let my guard down with you guys. It's the people I see every day, or the people that are in my life. I mean, that becomes the tricky one. Because like, if you let your guard down with the people you see every day, then they know, look out. You better trust that fucking person. If you're going to sort of like, all right, I'm going all in. Are you going to hurt me? No. Why would I hurt you? I love you. Yeah, well, I get that, but it might be a long haul. No, of course not. And if I do hurt you, I'll apologize. And if I keep hurting you, I'll keep apologizing. And then if you stop buying that shit, you'll leave me. How you doing? Good morning. Everybody good? Too close? I read the books, Melanie. I read all the books. I read Joan Didion's book. I get it. It doesn't, it's a sad, powerful book about a person that went through losing somebody. But there's no guidance there. It's a great book, but it's not like you read that and you're like, I'm better. Trust is tricky, man. It took my whole fucking life to fucking finally just like trust somebody. And the only reason it happened was because of their persistence. Wore me down. She wore me down. And I fucking loved her. But before that, look, man, I don't know what you come from. But if your parents were emotionally crippled in whatever fucking way they were emotionally crippled and denied you something, and I'm not complaining, it's just a reality. You want the keys to the fucking kingdom of you? Figure out how you were denied or emotionally starved or abused, and then all of a sudden the whole world will open up to you. And then you got to decide, is what I'm protecting myself against even a threat anymore, or is it a fucking 8-year-old's fear? And then you just spend your entire life trying to fix yourself, and you die broken. So enjoy. It's fucking life, man. Look, man, I've been fucking... The one place that Christianity gets it right is we're all flawed, fucked up people. You're all fucking sinners. You're all a fucking mess. None of you were perfect, and you're never going to be perfect. Ever. Nothing you can do is going to perfect the fucking vessel that you are. So how do you balance that against ideals or against who you want to be, knowing that you're forever fucked? Well, you can just self-actualize and make a choice, man. Build your brand, right? Create a fucking personality that fits in with what's going on in your life. Exude confidence. Thinly veiled ambition presented as a charming personality. You can do that. Put all your work into that. Get a 10-step program. Figure out how to interact with the world. And then in your quiet moments, when the brand relaxes and you just find yourself empty and sad and without any depth or real fucking interest in anything, then you realize, like, oh, fuck. I'm a flawed motherfucker. Don't fucking drink. I think I'm going to drink today. What is that, a cry for help? Write it out. Jesus Christ. Minute to minute, day to day, write it out. There's nothing a drink's going to fucking solve. It's just going to lead to more drinks. Don't be stupid. Call somebody. Do something else. Jerk off. Early sobriety is the fucking worst. Do people know about Air America that you've done morning radio? I don't know, dude. Early sobriety is a fucking nightmare. It's insane. Yeah, there's some problems, man. So, how's everybody doing? Is there something I can do for you? Is there something we need to talk about? I don't know if I'm going to play guitar today or tomorrow, or if I'm going to let you in on it. What's early sobriety? What are you missing? It's right there in the question. Early sobriety is early sobriety. It's being sober. It's getting sober and the beginning of that process. Early sobriety. Early sobriety can be anywhere from day one sober. It depends how people think about it. There's a saying in the secret club that's don't kill yourself before you, if you're going to kill yourself, don't do it before 5 years sober, because you'd be killing the wrong person. And that's a hopeful saying. Oh my God. Early sobriety is crazy. It can be very exciting though. Congrats to everybody. Oh, what did I learn about the rain people? I got away from that, didn't I? Should you go to a meeting I haven't gone in a while? You know the drill, man. That's a great example of, negotiating with the monster. Who's asking that question? Why are you asking that question? Should you go to a meeting I haven't gone in a while? Whose voice is that? Who's going to answer that? That's negotiating with the monster. I've been sober 21 years. Oh, okay. Rain people. haven't been doing the Zoom meetings, but there is a meeting tonight, actually. I've been going to one, a distance one outside once a week. Am I friends with David Spade? I would say so. I was just talking about him last night. Oh, so Jimmy Kahn, says that the Rain People is basically, because of the main character Shirley Knight is kind of running away from the sort of suburban reality that she sees unfolding before her in the station wagon, pregnant, away from her husband, to sort of figure out where she stands, whether she can handle the life she has chosen for herself. And the James Caan character, it's pretty simple, and it, I guess just it makes sense. But Caan said that, like, he's basically the child. He's basically, it's about whether or not she can handle having the baby, whether or not she can handle the responsibility of caring for somebody. So he represents that, which is, pretty clear. I don't know if I would have said it exactly like that, but he said it as the guy who played that guy, and he had to sort of put himself into that mindset. Is the film clean and sober, accurate and honest? I don't even remember that movie. Is that the one with Michael Keaton, where he wakes up and the girl's dead next to him? Am I writing a new special, and would you do outdoor shows next year? You're not going to see me doing outdoor shows. And, I'll write a new special if it sort of happens. I'm probably doing it in these things. If I ever do stand-up again, it's hard to know. I mean, a lot of people are holding on to this idea that, the old framework is going to come back. I'm not so sold on that. And I'm not sure, outside of doing it for money, the idea, comedy should be a certain way. And, I know people need comedy, but, and comedians who are compulsive need to do comedy. But to me, the outdoor show just seems so sad and so fucked up. You're almost better doing it. I'm just talking to you. It's better like this. Yeah, I just don't I get it, man. It's like, people want to work and people want to see comedy, but it's just not my bag. I spent my whole life, getting to do, working towards doing gigs that were respectful of the form. I'm not out there. It's like, to do what I do, I need a certain environment. This is good. But trying to fucking get over on a bunch of people separated and sitting on their fucking cars, it's too fucking sad and too fucking compromised, and it wouldn't, it would just fill me with dread and wouldn't be the best of what I do. What I do is specific, and I've worked hard, and no one really does it like me, so I'd like to have the optimum experience for me and my audience. And if I can't get that, then I won't do it anymore. Yeah, I know Whitney and Dean are doing the outside thing, but I don't need to do that. I don't care who's doing it. I don't need to do that. I don't need the bread, so why do it? I don't need to feel that. It's like, oh man, do people still like me? Am I still relevant? I mean, I'd like to know that I still have the skill to do the laughies. Hey, look, maybe in a year you'll see me touring drive-ins. I mean, this could all change. Rohan's new club in Austin. You mean Rogan's? Yeah. I got to see how the dust settles on this plague and what society looks like. Everybody's pretending that we're going to go back to something, and I don't see it. So I'm not going to sit here and hold this frame of we're just going to get back to, we're not. Economically, we're fucked for maybe a fucking generation. And in terms of feeling comfortable about, being outdoors with people, probably another year at least. So whatever, you guys can talk whatever you want to talk about the future, but we're way fucked. Yeah, I don't think there is any going back, yeah. Did I vote? Of course I voted. I mean, what? Did you? I mean, I know that people need to sort of like, think about this stuff. And, I'm sort of isolated here. I don't know what anyone's fucking doing, or we're all kind of isolated, but I don't know what other comics are doing. I don't follow anybody. If I'm not in the weird immediate gossip circle of hanging around the Comedy Store or talking to people, I don't know what, Dangerfield's just closed. That place has been half closed for 2 decades. I set foot in Dangerfield's once. What a gloomy fucking place that was. All right, there's someone else who's going. Got the name, and fucking trolly-polies. It doesn't matter. Like, trolls, if they're persistent and depending on how obsessed they are with me, will just change their names and keep trying to connect with me. I just want to keep trying to make Marc hate me publicly so I can feel the feels. Trolleys. No one cares. Yeah, sure. The world's still going. Everything's, good luck. Good luck. Yeah, trolley-polies. The world is a video game. I like to upset people with feelings with a public profile online. That's how I win. I like to hide behind a fake name and try to upset people with feelings because I'm broken inside. My heart is broken because of the life that happened to me. So I want to make other people hurt, preferably people that are kind of famous that have feelings. Ooh, impersonate Jack Nicholson. Wow, that person's going. A lot of birds out here. I like to think that they're Lynn. All right, you guys. Do we do enough? Do I think there are a significant amount of voters that are still undecided? You mean morons? There are definitely plenty of morons who are decided, but do you think that there's still people like, no, I'm still on the fence about these two? God damn, people are stupid. I just don't, it's like, I don't know why people get so free. It's just like, you need new management. We need new management. So it's not a personality contest. We need fucking new management. Let go, baby. I love that joke. Ugh. Oh yeah, Paris, Texas. That's a good one. Pancakes, maybe. I should eat something. Let go. That special is not on Netflix, right? Isn't that from More Later? I don't know where you get More Later. I think on iTunes you can watch it. What are you writing? I'm writing your name right now. My cat's all right. We already had him. Was Khan in the last picture show? No. Oh, it's on Amazon Prime? Cool. Why didn't I know that? Oh, wait, more later. Which one? Is that the one? I don't know how much time I have left. Right. There's Thinky Pains on Netflix. More Later was on Epix, but I own it now. And then Too Real. And then End Times Fun. Harry Dean was the best. That was a tough interview. Yeah. What do you use as Sharp? Why do you use Sharpies? Sharpies are the best. Sharpies for life. Have you heard? Oh my God. There's so many fucking dummies here. There's no stopping it really, but oddly, a lot of the ones, they may have come back with the similar names, but a few of them, if I take the time to do it, they're gone, which is nice. Thinky Pain changed me. It's awesome. Thank you. You want to? Sure. I recommend AA Zoom meetings. Do whatever you got to do. To maintain your sanity and stay sober. Zoom meetings are fine, of course. Just get the message. I'm proud of Thinky Pain. I'm proud of More Later. More Later was really the first one that, I found. I started to work with structure and callbacks, and then Too Real and End Times Fun, structure and callbacks. But there's also some of the records. Not sold out, still tickets available. Final Engagement. This Has to Be Funny. Those 5 CDs. Parrots. It's Pasadena Parrots. Hey. They don't land here much. I don't paint. I'm going to stretch today. I'm not going to work out. I saw you smoke a cigar outside the Ice House before you had a set last year. Oh, man, I miss cigars. I can't believe I haven't gone back on nicotine. It's over a year off the fucking nicotine. I got cigars in the fucking house. I am familiar with Louis Malle. Yes, the Parrots. Rolling Stones show, you like that bit? That's a good bit. I'll try meditation. Thank you for your help. On your CD, the ice cream joke. Yeah, that was a good one. There's so much shit, man. I've done a lot of shit. I think my mom might still feed the lizards. I don't know what she's doing down there. All right, we'll do more music tomorrow, maybe. It's a little smoky today. I don't know where it's coming from. Someone just said there might be some fires in Burbank. It smelled smoky this morning, like to the point where I'm like, is my house on fire? Okay, you're starting to scare me, lady. Yes, I used 4 milligram cinnamon Walgreens lozenges. I did. A couple of them are on vinyl. I think I have a few. The last couple are on vinyl. I don't know if they're available. I know I have the records because you have to release them on vinyl in order to get nominated for a Grammy, which I am resigned to the fact that I'll never win anything. But I think that Thinky Pain, Too Real and End Times Fun have small vinyl releases. And I have a few copies, but I never really made them available. Why? I'm a record guy, right? Because I know the destiny of the comedy record. The comedy record, the novelty item, why that cover? Look at that dumb, goofy cover. What the fuck was I thinking? I have a lot of old comedy records. You know how many I listen to? 0. Occasionally I'll throw on a Dangerfield record. Yeah, it's not true. I'll listen to some records. The Loser, Rodney Dangerfield's record before he became like the No Respect guy. That's right, I did win in Spain. I won the best actor at that Gijón festival. Okay, so use whatever options you have at your disposal to maintain your sanity without hurting yourself or other people. I'm going to go do some work. I'm going to stretch. I'm going to use a little hard ball on my back. What about Mel Brooks? Is George Carlin influential in your comedy evolution? I don't know. I don't necessarily think so. I liked him, but I liked him when I was a kid, but he was so controlled. No word left unturned. Everything was so scripted. No breath in it. It was all very tight. He was very anal about his material. Everything was very orchestrated, very organized. Every face, every beat, every word was in place to the point where he could have done it in complete silence if he wanted to. So that was never my bag. Obviously, he was a great writer and a great comic, but I needed a little more room than that. Like, he was protected by his language, even though he took tremendous risks and had tremendous insights. There was a sense that, the wall was the language itself, and that there was no room for improvising. I don't think I have ever seen or heard George Carlin improvise. Right, so, he was insulated in tightly scripted routines against being vulnerable in a way. Whereas if you watch Pryor, he was broken and couldn't help but be vulnerable, and the heart of that kind of comedic art is really at the core of what I think is good. Carlin wasn't ahead of his time. He was his time. He was a natural evolution from the late 50s into the 60s. A guy who made a choice to communicate sort of provocative truths to a new generation after being sort of a kind of mediocre comic in a comedy team, even with Jack Burns. It was okay stuff, but he broke out. I don't know how he was ahead of his time. He was his time. Lenny Bruce was better? I don't know. I don't know that Lenny Bruce was better. I think Lenny Bruce was the part of the process. I mean, with Lenny Bruce, you really have to kind of wade through a lot of garbage, and you have to wade through a lot of dated stuff, and a lot of meandering. So, to get to the meat of who he was. I mean, Lenny Bruce as a concept was kind of amazing, and he did have some great bits. And oddly, some of the bits that had nothing to do with making a point were better than the making a point bits. But he was like pivotal and iconic in his freedom of mind. But, you really have to put him into perspective. It's easy just to be like, yeah, Lenny Bruce was good. I mean, have you listened to those fucking 5 or 6 records? Have you tried to fucking sort out the Berkeley concert? I mean, Jesus, man. Try to fucking sort out the Berkeley concert. Try to pull together all those references. Get your Yiddish dictionary. I mean, Lenny was the best because he opened the fucking portal. What are you talking about? Stanhope better than Bruce, but probably couldn't exist without him. What does that even mean? Were you alive in the 50s? I mean, why all the sort of like better than either or shit? It's like, just appreciate the fucking thing. Look at the continuum. Open your fucking mind. Everything's not a fucking competition. Jesus Christ, it's such a bore. It's such a boring line of talking. Who's better, this guy or that guy? I don't know. They're separated by about 50 years. Can you really contextualize somebody from 50 years ago and then compare them to somebody from now and decide who's better? Why don't you just look at the arc of things? Understand the continuity. Jesus fucking Christ. This guy or that guy. How about not you? Dumb, boring fucking people. That's why there's such fucking problems. Shallow people making lists, deciding this or that, and calling that some sort of opinion. Fucking bore. Judgment is fine. Just, where's it coming from? Is it personal preference? Is there a context? Is it just a reaction? Look, I make these fucking mistakes all the time. Someone brought up Bill Hicks. Yeah, Hicks was great. There's no doubt. And again, it's like ahead of his time. I don't know. What you think that Hicks would be, more appreciated now? No. He was who he was, and he did great shit, and the people that dug him. But the bottom line is, he was fucking never for everybody. The people who are never for everybody are going to have a tougher go out of it. If one of your goals is for everybody, if you want, like, I want to fill a stadium with people that love me, you're going to fucking make some serious compromises. And also, you become a thing, which it infringes on your freedom of thought. The expectations are, look at the thing there on the stage. There's 70,000 of us here watching on a screen, so the thing will do what we expect him to do. If the thing doesn't do what we expect him to do, then I'm not sure I like this thing anymore. Yeah, Hicks was too honest for the masses. He also fucking, was brutal on audiences, which was his genius. And he knew it, and he dug it, and he made his point, and he walked rooms, and he carved out his own place in the world for his mind, and he died too young. But was he ahead of his time? People like to mythologize people. That guy, mythic. Lenny Bruce, mythic. It's like just fucking people doing their thing at a different point in time. God, if they were alive now, we'd be what? Saved? No. All right. I'm going to totally block you because it's just so stupid. People who fucking broker and garbage information. I didn't know, no, I didn't watch Bert's new show. Okay, you guys. That was fun. Did we do anything? What did we do? Did we do anything? My strat? Okay, you're going. Okay, I'll go pick up the cookies. Okay. I love people that just sort of like, try to just draw attention to themselves by being annoying. And you know why I know that's gross? Because I've done it. I've done some of the things. I've been a dick. Date and coffee. I don't even know what that means. That sounds exciting. My Strat is like an 86 or an 87. I bought it new. King Tuttle, buddy. Thank you, man. Thanks for hanging out. You guys have a good day. Don't be disconcerted. It's just, there's satisfaction to some of it. The angry writing. It's okay. You'd be curious to hear my take on cinema? That's pretty broad. The trolls aren't really bothering me. The persimmons are right across the street, and they're hard, and I don't know what to do with them. And then when I looked about, like, what to do, I'm not going to make fucking jam. You know what I mean? Monday is Patti Smith Day. And, Jesus Christ, man. Monday's Patti Smith Day, and it was an honor talking to her, and I hope you like that. Maybe I'll do this tomorrow with the guitar. Okay? All right. Okay. Okay. Put them in a brown paper bag to ripen? Oh, the ice cream that I got. Like, I got an email from Jenny's. They're like, your monthly ice cream has arrived. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I thought they just sent it to me because they knew that it made me feel bad and good at the same time. And they wrote me after I tweeted about the Jenny's ice cream. And it turns out my dear friend, Patton Oswalt, put me on some sort of... He's subscribed me to monthly ice cream. Because he decided that that's what was needed for the grief I was experiencing as somebody who knows. So that was very sweet of Patton. And I sent him something yesterday. Yeah, Patton did send it again. But it seems like it might be coming every month, which is, I can't take it. It's just like when I eat the ice cream, then it takes me a week to pull back from the fucking Sugar Jones, you know? Patton is a sweetheart, and we go back a bit. Patton and I go back to... I probably met Patton in 94, probably. We all showed up in San Francisco around the same time. Maybe 93, maybe 92 even. Maybe 92, 93. I'm not going to tell you what I sent to him until he gets it. Now I have to go to the fucking P.O. box, see if my cookies are there from Sean. I told her to send them to my house, but she had them sent accidentally to the P.O. box, and now I just know there are cookies over there. Sugar's the worst, man. Shelly, it's not you. I mean, come on. All right. I'll talk to you later.